So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Josh Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
He's going deep for
again.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Now let's go.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
He actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Robert Kimdichie able to drop him for a loss of 4. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Green, 39!
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. And right with it here over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. from the shotgun. It's Rosen. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And he said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. On third down, Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from the desert after this. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wilson will throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot and say, hold it a second. I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Rosen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Wilson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, it's Rosen. And it's incomplete to Jermaine Gresham. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rosen on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney!
From the gun, it's Rosen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. The rookie Rosen has the Cards on the move. Here's 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now this time, Rosen will throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Rosen will throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All right, here we go.
Again, it's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Lucky 56.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun!
Now Rosen looking to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Hey, boys, got four down. Shift.
Here's Rosen to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.